Mr. Gabriel Boric Font, President of the Republic of Chile, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to this ceremony where we shall witness some examples of India-Chile bilateral cooperation. These are, by the way of exchange of letters of intent, exchange program, memorandums of understanding, followed by press statement by the two leaders. First, we shall witness the exchange of letters of intent on Antarctica cooperation. This will be exchanged on the Chile side by Mr. Albert van Klaveren, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and on the Indian side by Dr. S. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister. Thank you, Ministers. Next, we shall have the exchange of the Cultural Exchange Program 2024 to 2028. This will be exchanged on the Chile side by Ms. Carolina Arredondo, Minister of Culture, Arts and Heritage, and on the Indian side by Dr. S. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister. Thank you, Ministers. Next, we have the exchange of Memorandum of Understanding between the National Service for Disaster Prevention and Response and the National Disaster Management Authority on Disaster Management. This will be exchanged on the Chile side by Mr. Juan Angulo, Ambassador of Chile to India, and on the Indian side by Shri P. Kumaran, Secretary East. Thank you, sir. Next, we have the exchange of Memorandum of Understanding between Codelco and Hindustan Copper Limited, HCL. This will be exchanged on the Chile side by Mr. Maximo Pacheco, Chairman of the Board of Codelco, and on the Indian side by Srimati Abhilasha Joshi, Ambassador of India to Chile. Thank you, Excellencies. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the exchange ceremony. I now request the spokesperson of Ministry of External Affairs to conduct the remainder of the proceedings.
Namaskar, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, Mr. Gabriel Boric Font, President of the Republic of Chile, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, Honorable Ministers, members of both delegations, and friends from the media. We will now have the press statements. May I request Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, to give his remarks to the media.
Your Excellency, राष्ट्रपति बोरिच, दोनों देशों के डेलीगेट्स, मीडिया के साथियों, नमस्कार। होला। यह राष्ट्रपति बोरिच की पहली भारत यात्रा है और भारत के लिए जो मित्रता का भाव और संबंधों को मजबूत करने के लिए उनकी प्रतिबद्धता है, वह वाकई अद्भुत है। इसके लिए मैं उनका विशेष अभिनंदन करता हूं। मैं उनका और उनके साथ आए विशिष्ट प्रतिनिधिमंडल का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। फ्रेंड्स, भारत के लिए चिले लैटिन अमेरिका में एक महत्वपूर्ण मित्र और पार्टनर देश है। आज की चर्चाओं में हमने आने वाले दशक में सहयोग बढ़ाने के लिए कई नए इनिशिएटिव की पहचान की। आपसी व्यापार और निवेश में वृद्धि का हम स्वागत करते हैं। हम सहमत हैं कि इसमें और अधिक सहयोग का अनटैप पोटेंशियल भी है। आज हमने एक पारस्परिक लाभकारी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट पर चर्चा शुरू करने के लिए अपनी टीम्स को निर्देश दिए हैं। क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स के क्षेत्र में साझेदारी को बल दिया जाएगा। रेजिलिएंट सप्लाई और वैल्यू चेन्स को स्थापित करने के लिए काम किया जाएगा। कृषि के क्षेत्र में एक दूसरे की क्षमताओं को जोड़कर फूड सिक्योरिटी सुनिश्चित करने के लिए सहयोग किया जाएगा। डिजिटल पब्लिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, रेलवे, स्पेस तथा अन्य क्षेत्रों में भारत अपना सकारात्मक अनुभव चिली के साथ साझा करने के लिए तैयार है। हम चिली को अंटार्कटिका के गेटवे के रूप में देखते हैं। इस महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्र में सहयोग बढ़ाने के लिए आज दोनों पक्षों के बीच लेटर ऑफ इंटेंट पर बनी सहमति का हम स्वागत करते हैं। भारत चिली की स्वास्थ्य सुरक्षा सुनिश्चित करने में एक विश्वसनीय भागीदार रहा है। हम इस सहयोग को और गहरा करने पर सहमत हुए। यह खुशी का विषय है कि चिली के लोगों ने योग को स्वस्थ जीवन शैली के रूप में अपनाया है। चिली में 4 नवंबर को राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस घोषित किया जाना हम सभी के लिए प्रेरणादायक है। हमने चिली में आयुर्वेद और ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन में भी सहयोग बढ़ाने पर विचार किया। रक्षा के क्षेत्र में बढ़ता सहयोग हमारे गहरे आपसी विश्वास का प्रतीक है। हम इस क्षेत्र में एक दूसरे की जरूरतों के अनुसार डिफेंस, इंडस्ट्रियल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और सप्लाई चेन तैयार करने के लिए आगे बढ़ेंगे। ऑर्गेनाइज्ड क्राइम, ड्रग ट्रैफिकिंग, टेररिज्म जैसी साझा चुनौतियों का सामना करने के लिए हम दोनों देशों की एजेंसी के बीच सहयोग बढ़ाएंगे। वैश्विक स्तर पर भारत और चिली सहमत है कि सभी तनावों और विवादों का समाधान बातचीत के माध्यम से किया जाना चाहिए। हम एकमत हैं कि वैश्विक चुनौतियों का सामना करने के लिए यूनाइटेड नेशन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल तथा अन्य संस्थानों में सुधार आवश्यक है। हम मिलकर वैश्विक शांति और स्थिरता में योगदान देते रहेंगे। फ्रेंड्स, विश्व के मानचित्र पर भारत और चिली भले ही अलग छोर पर हो, हमारे बीच भले ही विशाल महासागरों की दूरी हो, किंतु प्रकृति ने हमें अनोखी समानताओं से जोड़ा है। भारत के हिमालय और चिली के एंडीज पर्वतों ने हजारों वर्षों से दोनों देशों में जीवन धारा को आकार दिया है। भारत में हिंद महासागर की लहरें उसी ऊर्जा से बहती हैं जैसे प्रशांत महासागर की तरंगे चिली के तटों पर को छूती है। दोनों देश न केवल प्राकृतिक रूप से जुड़े हैं, बल्कि हमारी संस्कृतियां भी इसी विविधता को अपनाते हुए एक दूसरे के करीब रही है। चिली की महान कवि और नोबेल लॉरिएट गैब्रिएला मिस्ट्रेल को रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर और अरबिंदो घोष के विचारों में प्रेरणा मिली। उसी तरह भारत में भी चिली के साहित्य को सराहा गया। चिली के लोगों में भारत की फिल्म्स, क्विजीन, क्लासिकल डांसेस में बढ़ती रुचि हमारे सांस्कृतिक संबंधों का जीवंत उदाहरण है। आज चिली को अपना घर मानने वाले लगभग 4000 भारतीय मूल के लोग हमारी इस साझा विरासत के संरक्षक हैं। उनकी देखरेख के लिए मैं राष्ट्रपति बोरिच और उनकी सरकार का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। आज दोनों देशों के बीच कल्चरल एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम पर बनी सहमति का हम स्वागत करते हैं। हमने दोनों देशों के बीच वीजा प्रक्रिया को सरल करने पर भी विचार किया। हम भारत और चिली के बीच स्टूडेंट्स एक्सचेंज बढ़ाने के लिए भी प्रयास करते रहेंगे। एक्सेलेंसी, आपकी यात्रा से हमारे संबंधों में एक नई ऊर्जा और उत्साह का सृजन हुआ है। इस ऊर्जा से हमारे द्विपक्षीय संबंधों के साथ साथ पूरे लैटिन अमेरिका क्षेत्र में हमारे सहयोग को नई गति मिलेगी और दिशा मिलेगी। मैं भारत में आपके सुखद यात्रा और प्रवास की कामना करता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। ग्रासियास।
Thank you, sir. May I now request His Excellency Mr. Gabriel Boric Font, President of the Republic of Chile, to give his remarks to the media.
Muy buenas tardes a todas y todos los presentes.
To everyone present here, to start
Agradeciendo la
with this
generosa invitación que me
press
hiciera
release for thanking the Prime Minister for the invitation given to me,
noviembre pasado
who
durante
in last November during the G20 in Rio de Janeiro, where we were also invited to be part of the G20,
era un aporte de nuestra intervención,
was of useful
una reunión
nature
para
of our
discutir la relación
participation.
entre nuestros países.
We share our relations with India and the possibilities of the potential which have not been explored yet should be worked upon. Today, we have come here to consolidate the 7 decades of our relation with India, which were more than, which are based in the earlier visits from Chile. I have the honor of being the 3rd president who is visiting India after the 16 years of Michelle Bachelet and earlier Ricardo Lagos. Now we have a cultural exchange. I'm not going to a specific number, but India has converted into the 7th position of our partner, which invites us to boost our relations with India in our personal and with our meetings, in open meetings also. We have spoken about our commercial relations, about the possibilities of investment, the increase, the importance of critical minerals in Chile. That is converting into a relevant topic or to face the global climate change, marking the present as the way forward for the future of this of the planet towards sustainability, and the case of technology development which we can share with India. But it is not just the commercial part, but rather the cultural aspect as well. We have spoken about spirituality. We have spoken about how this world, which requires more than money, but as a civilization which has such a long continuity like India, can be of great utility for all of us. Without any doubt, there are many opportunities on the landscape to boost our bilateral relations. The cooperation between Codelco and Industry Copper Limited, which has the objective of knowledge exchange and training to better their performances, and identifying the related activities of exploring the passages, also to see the benefits which can be drawn from the mineral industry. Where there are times where there are threats at world level, the diversity of the Chilean economy is one of the main ideas of all the products like lithium, copper, is one of the major strategies of Chile. We talk about health. We want to consolidate Chile as a trustable partner of sustainable technology and innovation, where we have a lot of linkages and potential to develop with India. Chile has the virtue of being a serious and respected country at the international level, and at the basis of this prestige we try to find out better investments. And the years of the democracy of Chile, whether it has been the earlier presidents, President Lagos, Bachelet, Piñera, who have been there, have added to the democracy. This is what I commented to Mr. Modi, the process of as a key partner for Chile in multiple areas, and also getting in touch with startups and businessmen as a measure for multiple inputs which can be facilitated through the opportunities which can be offered to both the countries, and eliminating the bureaucracy which is there, which is impeding the growth. Also, this visit has been marked by culture. We are working together to bring about the potent audiovisual industry of India, to bring it to our country with the Shoot in Chile program, which we are going to present for the creation of films in Chile. What we also spoke in the meeting, what India has done with its presence of Bollywood is tremendously important. The expansion of the culture and a non-hegemonic perspective to be expanded, to make it visible the diversity available in the world. Like Chileans and many Latin Americans, which we have been working and looking at and will like to work upon together. With Prime Minister Modi, we coincide in the G20 meeting to promote the collaboration in this regard. This has been formalized from 1993, again renewed in 2019 and 2022. We have renewed those agreements, and this is the most important news that we can announce, that in this visit we celebrate the first exchange program between culture and the Ministry of World Heritage with the Indian counterparts, which is going to provide a base for boosting cultural exchange of art and movies, international fairs. Chile is of 20 million 20 million inhabitants. India is more than 1500 million inhabitants. So in spite of our geographical and demographical differences, we can have a lot of things in common, and we can learn a lot from each other. So the part of the Antarctic, where the India has maintained an active exchange in the forums, but till now we haven't had a political exchange as far as Antarctic is concerned. Chile has Antarctic as one of the most important issues. It's a way, works as a gateway to the Antarctic, and we have invited Prime Minister Modi to visit Antarctica, and we have signed a cooperation deal with our area of exploration and major areas which we can work together with India regarding Antarctica. We have also signed an MOU with Senapret and its counterpart in India, which is going to facilitate the exchange of regarding disaster management, which are there, which are very much common in the entire world. Also, we have backed India in the aspiration of a permanent post at the United Nations Security Council, and also the reform of the international organizations to make them more efficient for the times that we are living in. With regards to climate crisis. We are in agreement that we must work together and protect the oceans which joins us. And I have reiterated to Mr. Modi our firmness and our commitment towards the conservation of the maritime diversity and have explorations, and we will be able to have cooperation at international level.
Estimadas y estimados, hoy estamos dando inicio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are having an initiation of a visit which is going to bring about major decisions in future. Right, we are going to stay in Agra, Bangalore, Mumbai with different agendas. We are here with major authorities and parliamentarians, scientists, innovators, startups, and the students and professors who are part of the delegation, and practitioners of yoga and Ayurveda. All these people that are here. The idea is to attract investments and have exchange of knowledge and establish our relations and take it forward with the countries of so much importance in the world. I have the responsibility to keep on strengthening our relations with these important areas as very concrete areas. So we announce here that this is the main news today of this visit, that after a lot of conversation and a lot of work through our teams, and after the visit of Mr. Modi, that we have reinitiated we are going to have a comprehensive economic partnership agreement and work together in a collaborative manner to strengthen our mutual benefit, which is going to be fundamental in a world which is evolving and talking about free trade. So this will be available with a flexibility for different sectors, which are going to, with the idea to be mutually beneficial for all the parts during this year. I thank Mr. Modi for his interest in bilateral cooperation and for forging the way ahead for the collaboration between South and South, and exploring the areas which were left in a secondary space for many years, but now have become more central stage in these areas. And certainly peace, we need to work towards it. Thank you, Mr. Modi, for this invitation, and please count on us for your visit and on Chile as your partner. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. That concludes the press statements.